Hello, this is Danusa here, and I'm at my sister's place in laws, and we're at her house, and we're in Daru somewhere. Anyway, um, so we're kind of getting ready for lunch here, and I'm going to kind of show you a few other things here too. So let's start with the food and the family here. Okay. So here we go. Nothing fancy. None of my family lives in a mansion, so we are eating outside. So I apologize. I'm still kind of an amateur photographer here, but so. And here's the family dogs underneath the table, just waiting just in case something drops off the plate. Oh, and we have goats. Like I said, we're out here a little bit in the country here, so this is it. So, here we go. We have the goats. My sister's place is pretty big, actually. So this is the main house, and I'm going to kind of just swing around here. This is the basketball court. Now, we don't own the basketball court. That belongs to the Barangay. So we're just kind of panning around here. Main house. And probably goes all the way back to where that person is bicycling here. And the house, another house, spare bedroom, rented out. So all of this land belongs to my family here. So it's not a tiny place. Hello. Again, we're not in the city, we're in the country. Through this is developed. I mean, this is a regular build-up barangay. Here's a standard Filipino washing machine, which is actually a pretty nice model, actually. This was pretty big for the standard Filipino. If you're living in the barrio or you're way out in the province, you wouldn't even have a washing machine. You would be just hand washing it in a tub. And let me show you the Filipino clothes dryer. Yeah, it's kind of a joke. The reality is it's a clothesline, and that's what most people do, is because why waste electricity when money's dear out here? So why waste electricity when you could just hang it up and let the sun dry it? Moving on, we are going to show you some of the forms. They don't all belong to my family here, but just show you some of the modes of transportation. The standard jeepney. And like I said, these are private vehicles here, so we got a number of them. So, and this is one of the larger ones. You kind of find these more on the highway instead of the city. Oh, by the way, if anyone's not familiar, Doe is really, if you're coming in on the bus from Manila and such, Doe is the terminal for Angeles. And so I don't know, we're about 3 miles away from where you would normally be staying in a hotel for Angeles, you know, the main shopping area, and probably about 6 miles from the actual downtown of Angeles, the real downtown. So, you know, usually for one of these, especially if they're terminal, they just wait till they're filled up and then they go. I mean, minimum fare is about 9 pesos. It's about, I don't know, about 25 cents American right now. There are no transfers. You just pay. If you get off one, you jump on another, you pay the next fare. But like I say, with the price it is, now the longer the trip is, now after you get over above like a kilometer or two, they'll start adding a peso here for every kilometer or so. But I mean, it's really cheap if you're a Westerner, or I mean, it's cheap. Now I should show you, however, like I said, this is typical of, say, of it. Now, like I said, this is a private vehicle. This is not an actual one that's in use. But if you're sitting, if you're an average, I'm like 5'7", 5'8", 170 centimeters tall. I can fit in here pretty well. I mean, but I'll tell you what, if you have bad knees, or you're like one of those people that's 6 feet tall or weigh like 300 pounds, you're probably better off either getting your own trike or arranging your own private transportation. But, you know, honestly, this is the way to go. The jeepneys are definitely the way to go. Oh, here's the, this is an old fare chart, but I will show it to you. So it kind of shows you the, yeah, it's a little out of date because the new fare has died. So as you can see, for a small trip of like 1 kilometer, it'd be 9. And if you get up to, well, if you're going town to town, well, let's see here. That's 27 kilometers is 43 pesos. 43 pesos is still less than $1. So these jeepneys usually, I mean, they don't get paid very much. So they really try to stuff in. Well, this one, shoot, you can put about 16, 20 people, and then they would stuff 2 people in the front seat. Yeah. Hey, if you're in Clark, and a lot of you will be, this is kind of the example of the Clark jeepneys. This is actually one that's in service. So, oh yeah, there's Westerners around here. There goes one on a motorcycle. I'll tell you what, motorcycles are very common here. Well, they're cheap to operate. These people are kind of breaking the law. They don't have helmets. Helmets are required. If you have a standard Western driver's license, you can drive almost anything here for like, you know, for 3 months, and then you got to get a regular Philippine driver's license. And then, well, there's these. These are the trikes, and that's a terminal station. So you ever need a trike, you just got. They're everywhere. However, jeepney versus trike. The jeepneys will never cheat you. The drivers on the trikes, well, maybe. If you're in fields or downtown or a tourist, or even if you don't, especially if you don't speak a word of Tagalog, which is the local language, they're probably going to ask you for double. Try to learn the fares so that, or honestly, ask the locals. They'll tell you what the proper fare is. Now, you're still going to get jacked a bit. I mean, I would expect that you're going to pay 10 to 20% more than the average Filipino. I mean, don't get me wrong. Most of the trike drivers are honest, but some of them aren't. Okay. Oh yeah. By the way, basketball is the big thing here, and we'll look at a typical trike here, which is currently being used as a dining car. Wave, everybody. Hello. So, these are 2 of my relatives. My cousins here, or aunts here, are a little slimmer than the typical Westerners. So, you know, you can generally fit 2, but if you're a big Westerner, you're about the only one that's got to fit in the sidecar here. But yeah, I'm not the biggest of Americans. I'm kind of average size, and me and my wife, who's a Filipino, who's tall, we can fit tightly in it, plus our groceries and everything else. So this is a close-up of a trike here. This one's for delivery. You have these carts. Now also sometimes you see these carts this one has a motorcycle attached, but you'll see a lot of them are a bicycle attached, and there are a few places that they actually use them for public transit. I'll tell you what, they're usually in government offices or tourists, and I will tell you, you will pay a ridiculous amount of money to do it, to go a very short distance. So my suggestion is walk. Alright, so This is a typical barangay. I mean, a normal barangay. I mean, I'm trying to show you what normal Filipino life is. So, anyways, that's it for now. I'm almost out of time. So, I wish you all well and Paulum, and hopefully I'll have a few more videos for you. Good day. Goodbye.